There are some things a parent leaves behind that never lose their value. Not money, not property, not possessions. But something far more precious. Something that continues speaking long after their voice has fallen silent. For Michael Carter, that treasure was an old Bible. A Bible that sat quietly on a small table for years. A Bible he had seen hundreds of times, yet never truly noticed. Until the day everything changed. It had been almost a year since Evelyn Carter passed away. Life had continued moving forward, the seasons changed, work remained busy, the world kept turning.
In trouble.
But there were moments when Michael still reached for his phone, forgetting for a brief second that his mother was no longer there to answer. One quiet autumn afternoon, Michael returned to her home. The house felt exactly as he remembered. The same curtains, the same furniture, the same peaceful atmosphere. Even the faint scent of old books and fresh flowers seemed untouched by time. As he stepped inside, memories greeted him from every corner. Family photographs lined the walls. A rocking chair stood beside the window. And there, resting on a small wooden table, was his mother's Bible. Michael paused. He had seen it his entire life. His mother carried it everywhere, to church, to Bible study, to hospital visits, to quiet mornings spent in prayer. It was never far from her hands. Slowly he picked it up. The leather cover was worn from years of use. The pages had become soft with age. It was obvious this Bible had been opened thousands of times. Michael sat down in her favorite chair and carefully opened it. At first he expected to find only highlighted verses, perhaps a few bookmarks, maybe a prayer card or two. Instead, he discovered something entirely different. Handwritten notes filled the margins, small reflections, personal thoughts. Lessons learned through years of faith. Every few pages contained another note written in Evelyn's familiar handwriting. Michael smiled. It felt as though his mother was speaking to him once again.
Keep him safe.
One note beside a psalm read, "Trust God even when you cannot see the road ahead." Another said, "A peaceful heart is worth more than winning an argument." Michael remembered how faithfully she had lived those words. She never chased conflict. She never held grudges. She always chose kindness. Page after page revealed more wisdom, more memories, more glimpses into her heart. Then Michael noticed something unexpected. Many of the notes mentioned him by name, not just once, but over and over again. Beside one passage, Evelyn had written, "Lord, guide Michael through every difficult decision." Another read, "Protect him when he feels alone."
Bless his
Another
family.
simply said,
Hold
"Remind him that he is loved." Michael stopped reading for a moment, his eyes filled with tears. He suddenly realized that this Bible was more than a book. It was a record of his mother's faith, a record of her prayers, a record of her love. As the afternoon passed, he continued turning pages. He discovered dates written beside certain verses. Dates connected to important moments in his life, his graduation, his first job. The day he started his business. The day he moved away from home. The day he faced one of the hardest seasons of his life. His mother had recorded them all. And beside each date was a prayer. Michael sat in silence. How had he never known? How many nights had she prayed while he slept? How many mornings had she opened this Bible and whispered his name before God? The answer was impossible to know, but one thing was clear: she had never stopped. Then something caught his attention. A folded piece of paper hidden deep within the pages, carefully tucked away. Almost as if it had been waiting for him to find it. His hands trembled slightly as he removed it. The handwriting on the outside was unmistakable. It belonged to Evelyn. For a moment he simply stared at it, then he unfolded the paper. The first line read, "My dear Michael, if you are reading this, I am already with the Lord." Tears immediately filled his eyes. The letter continued. She thanked him for allowing her the privilege of being his mother. She wrote about the joy he brought into her life. She described how proud she had always been of him, not because of his success, not because of his accomplishments, but because of the person he was becoming. Michael continued reading. Every word felt deeply personal. Every sentence carried the warmth of a mother's heart. Then he reached a passage that stopped him completely. Evelyn wrote, "There may be times when you feel you did not spend enough time with me, Please don't live in regret. Instead, live in gratitude. Remember the love we shared and carry it forward. Michael lowered the letter. His tears fell freely.
Words are a blessing.
How often had he wished for one more conversation, one more meal together, one more opportunity to say thank you, yet here she was. Offering comfort even after she was gone, the letter continued. It spoke about faith, about forgiveness, about choosing love over pride, about trusting God when life feels uncertain. Then he reached the final page. The last message his mother would ever leave him. She wrote, "Success may fill your schedule, but love fills your life. Never forget which one matters most." Michael sat quietly as those words settled into his heart. For years he had worked tirelessly, building a career, chasing goals, meeting expectations. Yet in that moment, he understood something his mother had always known. Life is not measured by achievements. Life is measured by relationships, by kindness, by faith, by the people we love. Finally, he read the closing paragraph. The final words she left behind. "Whenever you miss me, open this Bible. My faith is written on every page. And my love is between every line." Michael closed his eyes, holding the Bible against his chest. For the first time since her passing, he felt something unexpected, peace. Not because the pain disappeared, not because he stopped missing her, but because he realized she had never truly left him. Her faith remained, her lessons remained, her love remained. In the weeks that followed, Michael began carrying the Bible with him. He attended church more often. He spent more time with family. He reached out to old friends. He made room for the things that truly mattered. And whenever life felt overwhelming, he returned to those pages, reading the notes, reading the prayers, reading the wisdom left behind. One morning, as the sun rose above the church, Michael stood quietly outside holding the Bible in his hands. Golden light filled the sky. And in that moment, he felt grateful. Grateful for a mother who never stopped believing, never stopped praying, never stopped loving. Some parents leave behind money, some leave behind property, some leave behind possessions. But Evelyn Carter left behind something far greater. A faith that continued guiding her son, a love that continued speaking, and a Bible that became one final conversation between a mother and her child. Because sometimes the greatest inheritance is not what a parent gives you while they are alive. It is what continues to guide you after they are gone.
I'll never let go.